Hey Angela, what is your best hack for soap scum removal? I get asked this question about a dozen times a week by homeowners. They want to know the best hack for soap scum removal. I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. Now, the secret or the hack is there are actually three of them. The first one is to have the proper equipment. The second hack for soap scum removal is to do it while you are in the shower, taking a shower. And the third hack is to do it every day. What? You got to wash the shower every day? The answer is yes. Now, let's back up for a second. The reason that we take a shower is not because we're clean. It's because our bodies are covered in day-to-day stuff, okay? It's perspiration, it's dust, it's pollen, it's pet dander. If we've been outside, it's grass, it's airborne contaminants, it's dead skin cells, it's all that stuff, right? Lots of us put lotions, potions, powders, and all kinds of stuff on our bodies that also sticks to our bodies, deodorant, all that stuff. It all needs to be washed off. When we get inside the shower, washing out stuff out of our hair, which are conditioners and hairspray and all that stuff as well. So when that stuff comes off our bodies, it gets splattered around the shower, and then we step out, and then we come back and we get in it again the next day. Ah! Gross, right? Not if you clean it every day. This is where it gets interesting. The proper equipment will help you do the job correctly. And the doing it inside your shower is one of the biggest hacks for this reason. When you're inside the shower, you have steam going on. And the steam is good and it's bad. The steam, as the humidity rises, whatever's inside your shower then turns into bacteria and it starts growing unless you keep it clean. But when there's steam and all of a sudden there's moisture in the air, that's the easiest time to wipe off soap scum. So that's why we're going to do it inside the shower. All right, so having the proper tools. You would not think of going into the kitchen and making a meal unless you had a cutting board and you had knives and serving spoons and serving bowls and pots and pans and all the stuff that you needed in order to cook the meal, right? So we need proper tools in order to remove the soap scum in our shower at every cleaning. So our proper tools are these in no particular order. The first one I want to talk about is a handheld squeegee that also has a scrub brush built in on a stick. And this one is not, it does not come like this. It actually comes like this with a 2-foot handle. Mine is about a 1-foot handle, maybe a little shorter. This comes with a 2-foot handle. Now, you can buy this in the automotive department at Walmart. I'm going to leave links in the show notes to all this stuff so that you can get a set of supplies and keep them inside your shower for all times. Now, this, if you're short, you're going to love this with a 2-foot handle because this squeegee on a stick is going to go all the way up to the top of your shower. Once you hose it down, you can turn the squeegee on a stick over and your squeegee is built in. And now you can squeegee your walls. I'm very tall and I have very long arms. And so for me, I like to have a shorter handle. It's just easier for me to maneuver. So I took a pipe cutter and I cut the handle in half. I'll give you a quick tip. It is easier and less expensive to buy a whole new one with a long handle than it is just to buy the replacement head. It just unscrews and then you take it off the big stick and put it on your own little stick if you cut yours in half. Or you can just cut the new one in half again if you like the shorter handle. This I like, and I like to have it right inside the shower. The sponge is coated in nylon. And so because it's coated in nylon, this acts as a scrubby sponge. And so if you are cleaning soap scum, it allows you to do that without shredding your sponge. Also, if you use it on the shower walls, let's say you have ceramic tile that have grout, you can also use it on the ceramic tile without shredding your sponge. So I really like the sponge for that reason. I also like the squeegee on the other side because that's super convenient. And that allows me to do the shower glass walls. So I can use this sponge on both the shower glass and the ceramic tile inside the shower. So yay for the Mallory squeegee on a stick. Okay, that's one of my favorite tools. The next tool, and one I cannot be without, is the soap that we use. This is going to be Dawn dishwashing soap. I think in the European continent we call it Fairy, but here in America we call it Dawn. All right, what I like about this, and this is clunky, this is a big container that we're going to pour into a smaller container. I recommend getting a small container that has a pump on it because that way you can just use a couple of drops on the top of your squeegee and now you're good to go. Also, because this is such a user-friendly product, you can also use this as a body wash instead of a body gel. So it kind of dubs as both things, right? The Dawn dishwashing soap was designed originally to clean inside our kitchen heavy pots and pans that have gunk and grease, baked on goodness. It has proteins, food, all kinds of icky stuff that's dried and stuck on there. It's got huge degreasing power. So it works really, really well inside a shower. It's got a pH straight up, a pH balance of 9 to 9.2. So it's very user-friendly. It's a neutral product. It's going to be easy on the skin. You don't need any personal protective equipment to use it. Okay, so while you're in the shower, you can clean yourself, and then you can clean your shower walls using Dawn. Right, the next tool is going to be an Unger brush. This is a handheld scrub brush, and I recommend buying one of these and keeping it inside your shower. This looks like and is the shape of a skinny triangle. And on the top of it, there's this big ball of nylon bristles that are designed to go in the corners of your shower where it's really hard to get with any other type of scrub brush. So this is designed for the showers in the corners, and then also the bristles are strong enough you can clean the grout right there just by holding the handle of this. So the reason that we do it inside the shower is because there's all kinds of steam in the shower, and the steam loosens everything up. It works off the concept of when you're in the kitchen and you have a greasy pot and pan and you soak it with water and you let it set for a little bit, and then it's easier to clean. It's the same process inside the shower. After you've taken your shower, after you washed all the goop out of your hair, all the suntan lotion or sunscreen or whatever it is you have on your body, you've washed all your makeup off and all that stuff, done the shaving, washed off the deodorant, all that stuff. Now, when you're inside the shower, it's like the shower has been soaking and the whole room is kind of like wet. Now it's easy to clean. So this is a great time. You can also clean the floor of the shower as well as cleaning the walls and the glass. All right, so there's also a non-scratch scrub sponge. This was designed for our dishes, right? We use this in our dishes with the dish soap. It's the exact same concept. When you are cleaning the squeegeeing of the walls, where the squeegee starts and ends, it usually leaves a little streak across the top and the bottom of the shower, where in the corners it's hard to get. So with one drop in the corner of your non-scratch scrub sponge, you can clean around the glass doors and the glass frames, and then also the hardware. This would be the handle where you turn the knobs on and off. And then also if you have a shower head on a hose, you can clean that as well with your non-scratch scrub sponge. All right, then what I recommend is keeping inside the shower a microfiber cloth. With this, you're going to squeeze it out as tight as you can, make sure that it's just damp, and you will go around the corners that you just cleaned with your non-scratch scrub sponge, and your entire shower will be nice and clean and tidy for the next use. Now, I will recommend this as you get out of the shower. If you will take the squeegee and you will squeegee the floor towards the drain, it will remove all the standing water. One of the biggest problems that we have in showers is there's standing water. And if we don't get the standing water out of the tub or out of the shower, what happens is the moisture that's in the air creates bacteria. And the next time you step in the shower, you're stepping in that bacteria water from last time you took a shower. And the stuff may not have completely washed out. And then what happens is it creates fungal toes, which is gross, right? So we want to keep you and your shower clean. And you do that by these 3 hacks, which are having the proper tools, cleaning while you are inside the shower, and then also cleaning every single time you take a shower. All right, so that is the secret. That is the hack for soap scum removal inside your shower. I hope this helps. If it does, give us a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, leave those in the notes below. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it. Wait. Some people do not like to leave the walls of the shower wet because that can contribute to bacteria buildup. So if you have vertical walls and they are ceramic tile, lots of people will just leave them and they dry on their own. Of course, we always clean the shower glass and we dry that with our microfiber cloth and our squeegee. But if you want to clean the walls and you want to make sure that there's no water left standing, there is a shower mop, and this is just a head with the long furry fingers and it's microfiber. The bonnet comes off and goes in the washing machine when you're done. But this has a bendable head, which makes it super easy for you to go in a great big S pattern and dry the entire walls up high, down low, and it allows you to do that very quickly. Then you can turn it around. It does have a hook on the end. You can just hook that on the back of a door inside your bathroom so that you have it when you're ready for your next shower. But this is just a nice shower mop to go ahead and clean and dry those walls. And that's a separate mop than one that we use on the floor, for example. So it's just used only for the showers.